And as they head to the front straightaway, fans, let's hear it. OK and Stars, main event action, underway.
Chase Gassi just about arced it into Massimino, really checked him up. Good start for the 40, a great start for Ramos, already attacking for the race lead. Ramos able to nail it alongside
Austin Olds, the MPG Motorsports crew in that black and red number 50. Got a run on Massimino. He's going to put the pole sitter under pressure at the end of the back straightaway here on lap number 1. Paulie covering off that inside down at turn number 8. Nobody goes off, but Olds got the crossover. Austin Olds, your new leader down at turn number 10.
Good start for Olds, absolutely. My apologies there on that red cart. Able to fly on forward. Olds starting off in 4th position. And we've seen Olds show good speed like this in the motos yesterday, in Moto 1 in particular. Now, we see Wheeler gaining some tempo. He was stuck in the middle of the top 10 for most of those motos yesterday. Now, looks to be looking solid in the early going as Massimino, for the first time, isn't pulling away and now has to fight to have a shot up front.
Oh, speaking of fighting, third is not done yet. Chase Gassi lead, wheel to wheel with Henry Wheeler as they run down the hill to turn 10. He's going to give him the bumper. He'll move him all the way up the racetrack, and Ramos slips by. Diego gets through. Here's Finnegan Bailiff now to the bumper of Gassi who drives into the side of Ramos as well. And more contact. Overback able to get around Wheeler. James Overback now into the mix here as they go down to turn 1. And Gassi using that chrome horn has really pushed them all backwards now. 2 seconds away from Massimino and Austin Olds at the end of lap number 2.
Gassi at this point, I think, wants a bit of a breather with some of the intensity starting to pick up here.
Well, this is how Austin was able to get it done. Paulie Massimino, no grip on the bottom side. Now, though, putting the heat on. Olds blocking low, over under by the champ. Paulie Massimino retakes the lead. Austin Olds back to fight here into the last turn. He's going to send it right on him. Crossover move out of 14, not going to happen. Austin Olds holds the lead now as the MPG crew gets back up on their feet again. What a weekend it could be if they could sweep the OKN classes, but he's got pressure. Massimino catches him off guard there. Turn 3, lap number 3. The number 40 takes over.
Switch back, and again, Pollard, Massimino, rather, still pulling off away. Paulie looking to set the tone at the moment to see, can he start to set away? Remember, 2+ seconds in each of his motos before the ends of those respective races. Seems to be trying to do the exact same thing for the long run, once again for that 40 machine.
James Overbeck looking pretty good early on. He's got one of the fastest laps of the race so far, the number 48, closing in on Wheeler. Meanwhile, in the midfield, a couple of Fox and Son karting machines. That is Wesley Gunler there in 7th, Aiden Lorenko in 8th, and Jacob Kolar getting by Henry Wheeler, the number 33, on the move from 12th. He's up 3 spots so far on that Vice Racing Kart Republic machine.
Great run for the Vice machine, absolutely. Kolar originally starting this race off outside the top 10, but looking back at Olds, he's now fallen into the grasp of Gassi, the class rookie. Chase Gassi all throughout the weekend's been one of the main talking points when it comes to his speed and what he's been able to do. Now just waiting in the wings, maybe trying to line things up, get things planned out. They have to hurry quickly. It's already 1 second for the race lead. Pollard, Massimino rather, is starting to pull away, but not a good run through that corner complex.
Something amiss here for Paulie. He just made a little adjustment to the carburetor down the backstretch. I think your leader's in trouble. 1 second ahead at the line. Olds now trying to take advantage here as the BJRL N-Kart backs up into the field, and now we've got 5 of them in the lead pack. Here comes Olds trying to take advantage. Gassi as well. Austin Olds back to the lead as Paulie slows. Paulie Massimino with a problem down the front straightaway. The number 40's wide, and Gassi hits the cone and goes into the wall. Chase Gassi slams headfirst into the tire wall.
Gassi had one of the cones, one of the start zone cones, trapped underneath his tires, and that caused him to just slide into the barrier. 2 of your contenders are absolutely out, and this became now wide open for this run for the finish.
Big dive bomb. Wesley Gunler now trying to move himself closer to that podium. Finnegan Bailiff losing that spot away. So Gunler to 4th. And the opportunity for Brandon Jarsakrag Racing to repeat from 1 year ago rests on the shoulders of their KA Superstar. Turn 125 now Superstar. James Overbeck in 3rd. Or can Diego Ramos get his first OKN Stars win for PSL karting and begin the journey to turning that number 2 plate to a number 1 plate? Or for Austin Olds, it'd be pro win number 1 with MPG Motorsports, and for himself here as he runs into turn number 10.
All sorts of storylines, but it's going to be the matter of the question of, can Olds consistently keep the tempo high? And we've seen Olds have good speed all throughout this event. Ramos still keeping lockstep with him. This time, it's going to be a true test. Personal best for the entire top 3. Overbeck is actually the quickest out of the 3 right now. Still half a second between 1st and 2nd at the line. But Overbeck is starting to click away that deficit to be able to try and close up right now. Overbeck looking very impressive here on his chip away gap in the former SCUSA Pro champion from last year and couple-time Stars competitor.
Let's see if he can close on in. Diego Ramos looking to finally no longer be the bridesmaid as he round turn 14. It was 4 tenths last time by, 2 tenths this time by. Diego Ramos is closing in here at the halfway mark on Austin Olds. James Overbeck still on the way as Wesley Gundler trails further back. Aiden Lorenko now into the 5th spot as Paulie Massimino, I believe, has finally pulled into the scale line, and the bleeding will stop with a DNF down at 19. Let's take a look at the side angle here. This is side by side. Ramos kind of feeding a bit of a wheel to Gassiet Lee, and Gassiet Lee tried to hang on to it, but he had the brakes locked up down at turn number 1. We'll see if we can get one more look at that. But first, the fight for the lead is heating back up again. Austin Olds out in front by only a car length and a half now. Back to Ramos. Overbeck on the way. Gundler even closing in back there in the 4th spot.
So far, looking pretty solid when it comes to Ramos' pace. Just by the 10th, there's that margin. Under 3 tenths now.
That was a huge run for Ramos onto the backstretch, Justin. Here he goes. Diego to the lead, but an over-under from Austin's going to bring it back. Side by side in turn 10. Ramos is going to hold it down to the inside.
Now, Olds starting to lose some ground a little bit as a result of Ramos' boost. Still keeping an eye on Overbeck, if anything, though, because he continues to have good corner exit after good corner exit. He's got the same pace, if not just a bit quicker than Ramos right now. With how things are looking, Ramos absolutely going vamos away from the rest of the pack, though, able to gain a few tenths. Good corner exit to be able to gain some more time on the track.
So Diego Ramos, throw for Diego Ramos. I don't know if we made it in time or if this will be 2 laps remaining here with 27 down.
Still a few more.
Oh, check it out. Kolar's been able to get by Lorenko. Aiden Lorenko now back to 6, and Jacob Kolar's charged through the grid. Has got him all the way up and into the top 5. Great run for Jacob Kolar. Aiden Lorenko back to 6. Has to go back to work to try and hang on to the coattails of that black and pink Vice Racing machine. 7 spots gained for the kid from Key West. Indeed, it was 2 to go. So it'll be the white flag this time. 1 lap remaining for Diego Ramos.
Ramos has been blistering quick since those early stages of the race. Since he got the clean air up front, he's just been able to keep putting lap after lap within a few tenths of his personal best. No one's been able to touch the 2 machine here today in the second half of this one.
He's been so confident, and he knows that he's got it now. 4.5 seconds and counting. Brazil is going to score the first victory of the season, and Diego Ramos wins for the very first time in OKN.